Hi everyone. In our previous lecture, we covered the channels and the methodologies of a marketing communication plan. We mentioned above the line, through the line, and below the line. And also we checked some creative examples. But how a company or brand build a marketing communication plan in their organization? So this differs based on the size of the organization. Some of the organizations has their own creative teams within organization. For some big companies, they work with external agencies, etc. But for overall, even if you are working a creative team within your organization or you are working with an external agency, these things work with a brief format. Marketing team and brand team, or one of these teams, write the brief to the agency. So brief is a document which a lot of companies has a format of, and this aims to give an idea to the agency about the detail of the campaign. So what you are planning to communicate to your customers in terms of your message, product, etc. And based on this information, based on this input, agencies build their outputs. They give creatives or media plan in return based on what is the area that they are working on. So there are different kind of agencies that a company can work with. This can be a creative agency which will build the creatives like the videos or visuals or blog posts, social media posts, etc. Or this can be a media agency, which is an agency decides where to show these creatives to the customers. As we mentioned before, is that a Facebook, is that a YouTube, is that a TV commercial, etc. Based on the budget of the marketing team or the company, they go to the channels and they make the purchase from those channels. They make the payment and they get the visibility on those channels. They provide the plan to the company. And event agency, they make the plan of the events, or social media agency, they have contacts with the influencers, they arrange some influencer marketing, or PR agency, public relations, which make some newspaper or print media communications, or market research agencies, which get the input from marketing team and goes to the customers and make the market research, etc. So based on what you are planning to get in terms of your objective, agencies give this input to you or the teams within your organization. But you need to provide the detailed information or the required information through a brief format. So let's look up to a brief format. So what is a brief? What is the organization's input? What they are giving to the agencies so that they can work on the creatives or the media plans, etc. So brief structure is similar to building marketing strategy or business plans. And we can cover a brief format with these steps. So this can differ based on the companies. They may have their own brief format, but in any brief format, these sections are crucial. You need to provide information on these sections so that agency can provide you proper creatives or whatever your output that you're looking for. First, you need to start and provide your business objective. As we mentioned in a few previous sections, this is always the crucial step, starting with your business objective. Why you are doing this communication? What is your objective? 2, identify your target. So who is your audience? Who usually purchase your product or who you want to purchase your product after this communication? Identify your target as much as possible with the details. Not only demographic informations, but also based on their behaviors or needs, preferences, etc. 3, customer insight. What is the need or the problem of the customer? So you need to show, I understand this need or the problem of the customer. And 4th step, I provide this product, solution, or customer journey in order to solve this customer problem or provide whatever they required based on the insight. These 4 parts we already covered in our previous sections. In addition to them, 5 is your communication objectives. What we want from customer to do. What are your KPIs? So we mentioned in our previous lecture, it can be reach, it can be rating if you are looking for awareness. Or if you are looking for conversion, it can be sales, it can be lead numbers, it can be clicks on your social media posts, etc. And the 6th one, deliverables, timelines, and budget. What you are looking from agency to provide to you. Are you looking for a video? Are you looking for a key visual? Are you looking for a media plan or an event plan, etc. The other one is timeline. When you need these inputs or outputs to come to you, are you planning to start your communication 2 months after? Or are you planning to have an event 2 weeks later, etc.? And the last one is budget. What is your budget to run this communication? Is that $1,000 so that media plan can be shaped based on that? Or is that $1,000 so that your creatives or media plan can be shaped based on that? So, we covered the items of the brief. As a company or the marketer, we provided these inputs to the agency. An agency looked on these inputs and they start to work on that and they provide deliverables. So what are these deliverables? What is the agency output? After they get the brief, they start to work on that based on your deliverables that you mentioned in your brief. And this can be creatives or contents. They can provide you video that can be used as pre-roll or TV commercial or product how-to video. Or they can provide you a visual that you can use a key visual or banner in your website or your social media or other digital marketing platforms. The other one, social media posts, videos, stories, or influencer posts, etc. They can provide it to you. Or blog posts. They can provide you some wordings or documents that they can be shared through some blog writers on some specific websites. Or podcast content. They may arrange some podcast creators and they can put your product communication as a part in their podcasts. The other part can be media plan. So media plan is covering, we are planning to show these creatives in which media mediums, in which channels, to how many people, and who will be our audience based on the brief you provided. When they will see these advertisements or creatives, and what is our budget which are going to be utilized while you're executing this media plan. As an example, so an agency, for the Nike example, they provide that video of Nike TV commercial to the company. They write a brief in terms of whatever the message that they want to convey to customer, and they get a video in return from creative agency. And from media agency, I assume these things, so media agency get the brief and they worked on that and they provide a detailed media plan to this company. And they said that we are planning to go live on YouTube, Facebook, and some TV channels. And our aim is showing this commercial to 1 million people on YouTube. And we will target 18 to 40 years old based on what you provided to me in our brief. And I will also target to the people who are sport enthusiasts, because I am able to see their interests or whatever the content they like on Facebook, for example. So I'm able to differentiate the sport enthusiastic people, and I will target them as a priority. For 1 month, I will keep this campaign up and running. And based on the budget you provided to me as maximum $120,000, I will utilize $100,000 of it, and I will provide you with these KPIs. And this will be the content that media agency provides as a media plan. This will be more detailed. It can be on an Excel. It can include the timings and the details in terms of the each media medium with the KPIs and the target audience. But basically, these are the components that you should expect to see in a media plan and as a creative or content deliverable. So, as a marketer, you definitely need to know how to write a good brief. Not only from structure perspective, but also providing the right solutions and catching the customer with the right things based on their needs or the problems. So in our next session, we are going to write a brief together. So stay tuned and see you there.